Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. So, today we are continuing where we left off with our little colony here, and just, what we're doing today is just growing and expanding, really. Don't really have any plans. I'm thinking for today's episode, maybe we can get this little section here done, and, well, flooded. But, I don't really, other than that, I don't really have any major plans. So, we're currently in a bad water tide, so this is just flowing out that nasty water there. And over here, what I want to do is get this kind of flooded. So we built some dams right here to let some water out, and the goal is to flood this entire area here, so that way we can start growing like mangrove trees. And mangrove trees, you can cut them down or you can harvest them for fruit. So it'll be both a tree farm and a fruit farm. Now, if we were to flood this area, of course, we got to get rid of our other trees, and our berries will have to go somewhere else. And we are starting to run out of room here. There's not a whole lot of land, especially if we keep flooding areas. Like, this whole area is going to become flooded, so I don't know what else to do with these berries. So I'm thinking about putting them right here. So since we're going to have another tree farm over there, we can kind of get rid of this tree farm over here and just put berries up here. Hopefully that's the plan. Berries aren't really the main food source anymore, so the beavers, they're really not eating them, and they're mostly being used for new beavers. So yeah, I think we don't need as many as before, so hopefully this little spot right here will be enough. Okay, bad tide has ended. Let's wait for that to clear up. There we go. Let's open that up. Ooh, there's a little bit of bad water there. And let's close that. Closed? Yeah. Yeah, there's just a little bit of bad water that got trapped in there. Oh well. So what we did, I'm going to pause it really quick, but what we did is we made these floodgates here. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to delete these floodgates because they're kind of trapping in all this bad water. You can see the bad water comes in, and then some of it gets trapped over here, but most of it goes out this way. With this new floodgate here, all the bad water should go out this way and all the good water should go out this way. So we just need to let this clear up. So that'll send all the bad water out, and once all the bad water is clear, then I could drop these down. So we're going to send one final push of nasty water into our reservoir, but hopefully that should be it for all the nasty water that we send in. So yeah, that's real unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete those. There we go. Oh no, I deleted too much. Oh, they have another ramp. Okay, I thought I trapped some beavers over here, but they have another bridge. Okay. Yeesh, that was a lot of bad water. More than I thought it would be. Okay, looks like this is pretty much all cleaned up, so we're going to go ahead and drop that down and just flood the snot out of this. Okay, I'm hoping that's going to dissipate a lot of this bad water through time. Yeah, because we're basically poisoning the water supply right now. That's not the best thing to do. We've got our permanent pumps set up here, and we're going to get like a more permanent water storage set up. So they're all going to be the large tanks, which hold 1,200 water. So that's pretty ridiculous amount of water storage right there. Oh, looks like they're still pumping, so I guess it's not too tainted. Guess it's still clean enough to drink. Okay, that's all good. This is all good. Oh, that's right. We already closed this off. So we are officially flooding this area. Yeah, there's no other way for the water to come out. So yeah, we are officially flooding this area. Okay, so I need to empty all this. Okay, looks like this section is getting pretty well flooded. Yeah, it's also spilling over here too, which is fine. Now, all this water, it doesn't have a way out except for over here, like I mentioned before, and it just returns into here and just continues to fill up our reservoir here. So this reservoir is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. All the water that we do not use is going to go back here, aside from a little bit over here, but we might try to fix that in the future. We'll see. Looks like most of the bad water has been taken care of. I mean, there's a little bit there. Oh, we built the walls. Okay, good. We got a little dam over here, so that should stop it from... Well, that should allow us to fill up this area as well. Okay, it's looking pretty good. There is still some bad water down there, so hopefully that does dissipate. The pumps... Are the pumps still going, though? Yeah, the pumps are still going, so we're still good here. It looks like we have another... What is it? Drought? Drought. Okay, that's fine. we can deal with the drought. Hopefully this reservoir fills up to capacity before the drought begins. Alright, looks like we finally saved those beavers, so that is good. We're also working on trying to get this a little deeper, just this water here. So we planted explosives down there, and yeah, I just want to make it 2 tiles deep, just to store a little more. Hey, looks like we got this little dam done, so that's good too. Alright, we are doing a good job here. Yeah, I don't like how we're wasting this much water just right there. So I think what I'm going to start working on is sending a path for that water to go elsewhere. I'm going to send it... ideally I should take it underneath the road, but... oh well. I'm going to send it this way, and that way. So the goal here would be to send all the water. I'm going to explode all this and get it deep enough to send the water all the way out here. And what I can do is I could dam off this section and create another reservoir right here. Just for a little extra water storage. Why not? Could never have enough water storage. Maybe I could pump some water up here and make like a, I don't know, like a little farm area up here. I'm not quite sure yet, but that's a start. Okay, so aside from a few bits of trash here, I think we got this area cleaned up pretty nicely. So, I'm going to start planning out what to do here, and I believe I need to start with the forester. The forester's going to plant the mangroves, and those mangroves are just going to kind of go everywhere in here. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so what I've got going on here is all this is going to be mangrove trees. Now, the ones on above this road here, these are not going to be chopped down by the lumberjacks. So these are just going to stay here to be collected, for the mangroves to be collected by the gatherers, which are right here, and they'll store them right up here in this little storage container. So the rest of this down here is fair game for the lumberjacks. And then of course I've got all the storage up here for them. Hopefully this helps out with the food supply and the lumber supply. I mean, our lumber's doing pretty good right now, but, you know, can never have enough lumber. Let's get that. Yeah, I think we're all set up. So they should be building that whenever they have time, and we should be all good. Alright, well, the drought is lasting quite a bit longer than I thought it would. So our water dried up over here. So we need to come up with a way to make this water last, I guess. So one option is we could do the deep mechanical fluid pump. So this thing's just constantly going to be pumping water from in here to in here, and any water, whenever it's full, it's just going to spill back into here. So it's just going to keep pumping it around. So that should be a pretty good fix. I'm also hoping maybe this guy can keep it hydrated a little bit. So I'm going to give him a try. I don't think that's going to go very well. But we'll see with that. It's going to take a while for this mechanical fluid pump to get done, and it's also going to need an engine because it takes up 700 horsepower, and that's pretty crazy. I mean, these engines, they put out 400 horsepower, so that's a lot of power needed to pump this just to keep this area full of water. So I don't know. We're going to have to think about that. Maybe, I don't know if we should put 2 engines here, or, you know, it might be okay if it runs at half capacity because it's not going to need a whole lot of water to keep this maintained. We'll see with that. Let's give that time to get built. Oh, that dried up immediately. Okay, this guy's just wasting his time. Ugh, okay. Another thing I noticed is we have no more bad water right here, so I had to delete our bad water pump over here, and I'm going to create a few more over here to collect bad water. So we weren't making any explosives for a while there, so with those 3 new pumps, hopefully that should keep our 2 explosive factories going and keep up with our demand of explosives. Well, the drought's just about over, and we have stayed pretty much the same on our water supply. If not, we've gained some. So I think these, few little pumps here are keeping up just fine. So I'm thinking I can start deleting all my other pumps that are in unnecessary locations. Like, I mean, I really don't want to keep taking water out of here, so maybe I could delete all of these, and then these could probably go too. Yeah, I think these are keeping up just fine since they're pumping non-stop. Let's see, how's the explosives doing? Oh, we got this filled up. Okay, yeah, I've been wanting to expand our little industrial area here. So, I might need to put in another engine. Oh, that one just got done, so we should be pretty good. Oh, our demand is still higher than our power supply. Okay, so we can use another engine because these things are dropped way down. So I want to get these things raised up a little bit. And yeah, this little water dump is not keeping up. So we definitely need to get this guy going. Oh, that's done. Let's detonate that. So the reason why I wanted to detonate that is so I can put in a little power shaft there. And then we can put an engine right here. There we go. Okay, with that engine, that should be running all of that. And make sure that we're always full with water in here. So that should be all set. Oh, I didn't realize that I needed treated planks for that. That's something we haven't worked on yet. Oh, time to start working on shiny planks. Darn it. Okay, so for 800 science, we got shiny plank production going right here. I might want to add another one here, but we need to get another engine going as well. Thinking plop down another engine right here. But first we need to get some shafts hooked up. There we go. And you know what? I need to prioritize that to get done first before they block it out. Okay, so we should be good there. Oh, looks like our batteries are raising up during the night, so that's a start. Still like to get that other engine going too. Oh, these guys are all out of metal. Okay. Looks like I need to find another metal supply. What do we have? We got some metal here, and then we've got some metal here, so this one looks like the easiest to grab, so let's go ahead and set them up. Man, that is a long walk to go all the way around here, all the way up here, and all the way to here to get it smelted. I'm wondering if we can make somehow a shortcut going down. Huh, that might be a little difficult. There we go. Got a little bridge and a pathway set up here, so. And that's all connected up, so that should make their trip from the steel to the smelteries a lot quicker. We've also got another drought coming up in 2 days, so let's see. Are we filling up with water? I forgot to check that. Yeah, looks like the water is flowing, so we're doing good here. Yeah, we're all good here. So hopefully once we get those shiny planks, we can start getting this deep mechanical fluid pump. And yeah, hopefully this area will never dry out as long as our reservoir is full. And of course, I made another mistake. I built all these shiny plank production, and they need pine resin to operate. And of course, I have no pine resin in our entire settlement here. So I'm thinking let's set like a certain amount of trees here to not be touched anymore. Probably gonna go with these here. That should be enough to keep us busy with the pine resin. Yeah, I'll go a little more. How about that? Okay. And of course, we're gonna need a tapper shack. Ooh, it's a good thing we had enough science for that. And let's see, I always forget, pine resin, is that a liquid or is that a solid? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a solid. Okay, there it is. Okay. I'll set that. I've got my tapper shack. Okay, we should be all good there. That by the time that gets built, hopefully some of these trees are producing resin. So I'm gonna just let that go, and hopefully we get it soon. Detonate. Okay. So over here, what I'm doing is, well, I started working on this wall, and then I got to thinking, so basically what I wanted to do over here is the water drops down here, and then instead of spilling out down here, it can go down this pathway and spill out into this little mini reservoir right here. Once this reservoir gets full, it'll go back into our reservoir over here. Uh-oh. Let me get that going. Shoot. Now, I got to thinking, well, that's all fine and everything, but there is another water source over here. And I can't stand knowing that there's a water source over here that I'm not taking full advantage of. So I'm thinking maybe we could tap into this water source and redirect it towards our main reservoir over here. So that's going to require a much bigger dam. I'm thinking like we go across here, maybe go across here, then dam this off over here, and then just fill this up with water. Any overflow will go over to our section over here. That's an option. So I'm still thinking it through, but I might start working towards that goal. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, another reason why I wanted to send water back this way is I could utilize a lot of these islands for water storage. Like, this whole area could be water storage. And all this bad water can get redirected up here and around here and through either this channel or this channel. So that is an option. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to go about doing this. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of play around with this. I'm just gonna build walls and see what I can do with this setup here. Alright, check it out. We got our deep mechanical fluid pump all done. And it's already pumping in some water. I thought we were going to lose all these trees before the next wet season comes, but luckily this thing just got done, so that's good. I'm real happy with that. We did lose some trees over here, though. And I mean, this thing is running very slowly, but I mean, it is only running at like 60% power. Yeah, 57% power. I guess you need a couple of these engines to actually fully power this pump, but I'm thinking the next time we have a wet season, this pump will probably pump faster than the water evaporates out, so I don't think I'm going to have a problem later on. If I do, I've also got another plan on how to deal with it. So I'm thinking about making like an elevated reservoir right here, just so whenever we need water, I can open some floodgates and dump it into this area here. Okay, so we're gonna grab these levees and probably slide them around here. Hopefully we could get rid of some of this junk here. Okay, I'm thinking to square it off something like that and then bring it all the way up to the same height as this dam here. So, like right up to here. Then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to carve out a little floodgate section over here. So, thinking 3 should do it. Yeah, I'll put them right here, but it's not going to be quite as tall as this. So, unfortunately, it's gonna drop down one level and then it'll drop down out of this. But it's better than nothing. So, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, something like that. I wish I could get one more block higher, but it won't do us any good. So, okay. Yeah, I think that's good. We just need to get rid of these trees, and we're all set. Got this thing high prioritized, and we're just about to start a wet season, but I highly doubt this entire thing's going to get built before the next dry season, but oh well. How's our explosives doing in here? Oh, this stuff's all ready to go. There we go. I missed one. Darn it. I missed a few. Okay. And here comes the water. Let's make sure all of our dams are open. This is closed. That's open. Yeah, we're all good. I kind of expanded our pumping system here a little bit just because we removed all the pumps over here. So that's all cleaned up nicely. Just kind of centralized all of our water collection. I'll probably dot a few water collection systems around the map just to spread it out like we did over here. But most of it's going to be over here. Ah, another stranded beaver. Come on, buddy. See if we can get this done before he dies. Yeah, I don't know. This pump may not be able to keep up. Huh. I may have to add another engine if this isn't going to keep up. Alright, we'll see what happens. Ooh, too much water. Another drought is coming, and I don't think we're going to get this wall done in time. It's alright. We've got more than enough water saved up, and I don't know. We might lose some crops, but I'm hoping not. This is what I don't like to see. All this wasted water just going down the drain off the edge of the map. Not to mention, this spring up here is not being utilized. I would like to dam this off and send it back this way and collect it. Yeah, there's lots to do, lots to do. Oh, I've also built another dam over here. I don't know why, I just felt like building it. Did the bad water spring stop? Does it stop during a wet season or no? No, I don't think so. I think it's still running. I must have just got this dam done. Okay, so half a day we got a bad tide, so I cannot forget to switch over my floodgates, because if I don't, all our water supply will become poisoned, and that would be the worst thing to happen to us. So I'll wait a little bit longer and I'll switch it over. Oh, perfect timing too. We are actually completely full of water. This reservoir is complete and it's overflowing too, so that's nice. That's what I want to see right there. Okay, bad tide water has been diverted over here and diverted over here. Okay, perfect. So 24 days of bad tide. All right, that is pretty significant, but look at this. We've got fresh, clean water for probably double this amount of time. I'm sure we can last longer. These pumps have got a long way to pump, so yeah, I think we're good here. I'm real happy with this so far. Oh, hey, we have a boom ready to go. Let's do it. Sweet. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I could delete that. Nice. Okay. So, I have plans for over here. I'm thinking I'm just going to expand my industrial district over here a little bit. Not 100% sure what I want to do, but I'm thinking we need to start working on getting the bots going, because I want to do some terraforming around here, and like over here I want to go pretty heavy on food, like, and fill all this area up. That might be a bit ambitious, but I don't know. I want to see what I can do in these areas here. Just creating reservoirs and filling certain areas up with water, and yeah. There's all kinds of stuff that I want to do. But I'm thinking next episode we might want to start getting into the bots a little bit and see what we can do with that. So anyway, we're just about out of time for today's episode. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series so far. I know we've been making a lot of progress, and still there's a lot more I want to do in this series. But yeah, if you guys have been enjoying, please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.